I chose to study away at NYU Sydney because I really wanted to be part of a real campus experience.
It's so unique because I don't think any other abroad site feels this integrated to the city that they're studying in.
Coming from NYU and not having that full campus experience, I was really craving something that was going to be authentic and also really feel like home to me.
I think what makes studying abroad in Sydney so unique, especially compared to other NYU campuses, is it feels more like an exchange program because we're on campus with local students and we get to take classes with them and live with them.
Since we are partnered with USyd, I get to experience NYU classes, my NYU friends, as well as USyd students.
It feels very healthy and a nice refresh from what I'm used to in New York.
My favorite part about the academics here at NYU is the ICPU and industry community project I get to take, and I feel like I offer a different type of perspective, and I'm getting a much different perspective from the USyd students. I'm in a group of 5 to 6 people, and we're basically pitching an idea to a company and getting that idea of working in the real world, being able to do group work.
I really wanted to go to Sydney another semester to have more of a global view. Thanks to global studies, I wanted to explore more, get more interdisciplinary courses, and Australia really made that for me.
And Australia is known for its incredibly unique landscape and environment and wildlife, and so it felt like the perfect place to come and study that and enrich my knowledge of it.
My favorite course definitely has to be Australian experience. So it's like an NYU course and we get to discover Australia in a really Australian point of view. We learn about Australia, its history, its people. Like yesterday we had an amazing field trip to Bankstown area and we tasted Vietnamese food, we had Turkish food, we get to discover the multicultural part of Sydney.
Yeah, so I definitely think that integration with the university means that there are more classes that are available to us. It's so nice the fact that we're able to meet other USyd kids. It helps you feel really immersed in Sydney and in the culture here.
The classes are really nice and they're just a little bit smaller than the ones you get back home in New York.
So I really appreciate the fact that faculty have always reached out to us just to make sure that we feel safe and comfortable here. There are so many resources that are available to students that have always been pushed since day one, which I think has been really comforting.
It's really inclusive. The staff really try to encourage students to participate. Just feeling included, feeling comfortable to share your own opinions, your concerns with the staff here and with other students.
One of my favorite things about the housing here is not only do we get to meet a lot of local students too, just being in a lot of the communal spaces, but I love having my own room. We don't get that in New York, so it's nice to have my own space.
The 24-hour library has been absolutely incredible for those late night study sessions where you just need to cram in some work. There's been great gym opportunities, yoga on the lawn, and it's just been so rewarding to be able to walk outside of your dorm and just see so many opportunities in front of you.
I walked into the communal kitchen and I was just in awe because everything's really clean. It's so modern.
But Sydney has so much to offer, and I think often it's overlooked. But there's so much here in terms of community, environment, study, resources. It's just a really unique experience to be. When are you ever going to go to Sydney, Australia?
Sydney has been so diverse, so welcoming. There have been so many opportunities and events where they promote diversity and inclusivity, which I think is super important. When you walk down the street, you see people of all walks of life, which is just so comforting, and you just feel so invited into the community, which I think is really important.
I would recommend Sydney to a friend because since it's a partnership, you get to engage with students that are from Sydney, but also other students from so many universities who are also studying abroad here, and that's something you won't get at other sites.
I would even recommend it to someone that doesn't necessarily have to study abroad at NYU. I like it so much that I'm staying back here another semester just to further enrich myself in Sydney culture.
Absolutely go for it. If you're hesitant and you're on the border, I would say just full send it and just press go because I think it's just been such an amazing opportunity. You're never going to have this type of experience again.